Man, that took longer than we expected. We better start talking about this week's text. And use our time wisely.
Yeah, let's start talking about, okay, this week's text, Gospel of Mark, chapter 7.
Right,
and
the Syrophoenician woman who needs her daughter healed.
Right, she needs her daughter healed. She comes to Jesus, and then the follow-up.
He says, no, this isn't for you. You're not a children of Israel.
Right.
And then she says, even the dogs and the crumbs from the table are better.
Right, and then we go into the next text where he's healing, and when he's healing, he takes...
Oh, no! We forgot home road's closed.
Oh, no,
That's going to even take us a longer detour.
Okay, well, hold on.
Well, you know what? Maybe we should grab lunch.
Okay, well...
Let's go to the old Panera and see if we can get something, and then we can continue talking about this, and then maybe
let me turn
we'll
right.
get back to our meetings on time.
I'm going to turn right and see where we're going, okay?
Okay. I know this Panera is a little bit further, but the one by the church is so busy all the time. I think this will save us time in the long run.
Well, yeah, hopefully it'll save us time in the long run. There's just so many things that are going on. So where were we?
So we were with the Syrophoenician woman, and Jesus heals the daughter, and then they go to the mute man. What? Oh, I forgot. Oh, COVID. They closed this one down.
Yeah.
Everything's closed. What is going on? Detours. Now this is closed. You know what? I've got it. Someone gave me a gift card to Dairy Queen. Let's just go to the one by the church. We'll just run in there. It's not a bad time of lunch yet. We'll be fine. So we'll get back to this. Let's get back to this text.
Okay.
So now the mute man. All right, now back to the scripture. Right? So there's a mute man, and he comes to Jesus, and Jesus takes his spit and opens his eyes. He says, "Ephatha," and opens his eyes and says, "Be opened." And then at that point, it's going, and let's just
go in the front.
Yeah,
okay. Keep going.
So anyway, there's always such a long line here, I tell you. But anyway, so back to this. So then the man is opened and he is healed, and everyone is amazed, and there's really no cars right here.
Yeah, why is there no cars right?
I don't know.
Oh no.
What does that sign say? Can you read it from here?
Yeah. They don't have enough staff, so guess what? Their dining room is closed.
What are we gonna do? We really need to get something to eat.
And we need to get something to eat and get a little more time to be able to talk about this passage for this week. You know what? Let's just go have leftovers at the church.
And I thought you didn't want leftovers today.
I didn't really want leftovers, but that's what we got.
All right, that's a deal. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Finally.
Okay.
We can sit down. And at least we get a chance to look at the scripture exactly while we're here, so we can talk about it. My favorite verse is Jesus looks up to heaven and with a deep sigh says to him, "Ephatha," which means be opened. And at this, the man's ears were opened and his tongue was loosened and he began to speak plainly.
Sounds like a lot like our experience here over the past 20 minutes.
What do you mean? Like nothing was opened. The road, Panera, inside a Dairy Queen.
I beg to differ a little bit. When we ran into the closed road, we had to be open to a different experience. And then we went to a Panera that we should have known was closed, but nonetheless, we had to be open to finding a new place to eat. Then we went to DQ, forgot that staff isn't there. In the dining room, we had to be open to having leftovers. And
that you didn't want.
Well, yes, but it's like eating crumbs from the table, leftovers. So we had to be open to that God was up to something in the midst of this.
Yeah. And perhaps more than we realize sometimes is we get so comfortable in what we know and what we're used to that when it changes up, it kind of messes up our world a little bit.
Well, that's exactly true. And that's why we're reminded in this text that we need to be open to what God is up to, and that it may be something different than we expect to, or even something new.
Yeah. Well, look at that. Even the Syrophoenician woman shows this to Jesus when she comes and asks her to heal her daughter. And this deaf man is opened in a new way too. It's pretty cool how God is always working in us and we don't always even see it. So join us for worship this Sunday so that we're able to be open to God in new ways and sit down and just process and think about how God is working and up to something new.
We'll see you Sunday.